Hello, my beautiful soul family. How are you? It's been a while since I've done a video on this program. It's been so long that I didn't even know how to find this program because I forgot what it was called. So I'm recording from my laptop today. The lighting is a little weird. It's been a while since I've had to deal with this weird lighting, but it will have to do because this is all I have. Okay, so I've been working on a lot of content for you guys, so now all I need is time to make videos. But now I have the content stuff down. I have some good information for you guys. I just need time to record it for you guys, which may soon happen because I just found out recently that my job the place where I work may close for the season because we're not doing very well. COVID really impacted the whole restaurant business. I work for a restaurant and a marina. And lodging, so it's three things in one building. But my main focus is front of the house manager. And the marina will be closing in October because that's when the season ends. October 15th is usually when all the boats are pulled out of the water. As for the restaurant, a lot of the older people, senior citizens, they travel to warmer climates. A lot of them go back to Florida end of September, early October. They try to get out of here before it gets too cold. And so business may slow down more than it has. You know, COVID really destroyed a lot of stuff. People really don't want to come out, and you know, I don't blame them. They want to be very cautious. A lot of our business has been from older people. It's kind of weird because the older people are the ones that were like the target, but they're the ones that are also like, we want to get out, we want to go out to eat. I've never really been a big person, not a big person. I've never really been big on going out to eat and going out to socialize. It's something I did when I was a lot younger, but now my idea of a good time is either doing something with my family or staying home and, you know, just getting stuff done around the house. Yeah, not really big on, it's not going to be the end of the world if I don't take a family vacation this year or travel or whatever. I've been trying to camp all season, but it's really hard with my job. My job is very demanding. So, truth be told, even if we do close down, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to collect unemployment. At least I hope so. If I don't, then I'm screwed. But I'm pretty sure I will be able to collect unemployment. That should hold me off and give me a break. I feel like I need a break. Today I'm home. I'm supposed to be working, and it feels good because I only have a 3-day work week ahead of me. So tomorrow I will go back to work, and I'm not playing hooky. My husband's brother passed away, so there was some arrangements that needed to be made. So I'm home. I was helping him out because he takes care of my father, so I needed to pick up on some duties that my husband normally does so he can take care of a few things here and there regarding his family. So, with that being said, maybe you guys will see more of me. Even though you guys see enough of me, I feel like you guys see me all the time. I'm always doing my witchy vlogs, but I kind of miss doing videos like this and getting, you know, real content out to you guys. I've lost a few subscribers. Actually, I lost a few hundred subscribers. I don't know if it's because I haven't been making quality videos like this, or if it's just because some of the things I talk about. Yeah, I don't know. I hear a lot of other channelers say that they've lost a significant amount of, you know, subscribers too. So I really don't know what's going on with their whole algorithm or whatever. But I do know that I do have at least 200 dedicated viewers because you can see that in my views on, you know, visibly to you guys. When you're looking at my videos, you can see like, oh, 200 people viewed this one, 198 people viewed this one. So at least I have, you know, I'd rather have, you know, 10 dedicated viewers over 100 made up ones of however I got them. You know, I'd rather, if I'm going to have 2,000 people on my channel, what's the point of having 2,000 people if 2,000 people aren't active? So I'm happy that at least 200 of you are viewing my content. And as a seed of thought, it only takes one person. So you watch my video, you like and resonate what I'm talking about, and that is me planting a seed. And then you turn around and you share or talk about the information that I shared with you, and that's you planting a seed. And then after a while, we become a garden, you know, and a fruitful garden with lots to offer. So anyways, I'm just babbling. So let's get on with the video. I wanted to talk to you guys about diseases, and the metaphysical or spiritual reason behind some of these illnesses or diseases. Not disease, but diseases. So that being said, let me ask you guys something. How many times have we asked why the gods or your God or source or creator or whatever it is that, you know, whatever name you use when you're talking about your God or whatever, your creator, okay? Why does the gods or source allow pain and sickness? Why do the gods allow illnesses and suffering to even exist? Some people think that illnesses happen by accident, or that it's determined by fate, or that it's hereditary. Some other people, they view illnesses and suffering as a punishment. They view it as a punishment, you know, by their God for something that they've done wrong. They consider it karma. Oh, I have cancer because it's karma, or I have this genetic disease because of karma. I don't believe that. My view on karma is totally different than what some other people believe karma is, but I don't believe that it's karma. I believe that a lot of people have forgotten, or they were just never taught how to understand the inner meaning of illness. I didn't forget. I was just never taught the I was never taught the inner meaning of illnesses. Okay, so a lot of you guys watching this video today, you may have never even heard about this before, meaning you were never taught about the inner meanings of illnesses, the inner meaning of pain and suffering. Okay? It is my truth that all mental, emotional, and physical manifestations of diseases or dis-ease are the result of a metaphysical spiritual cause, the hidden meaning of illness. This may take some time to process and accept that this could be the truth, especially if you are new on this journey. This video may be too advanced for you to even process or understand. Now, illnesses have a meaning, the same way that dreams have meaning. Like symbols in our dreams, they have meanings. Our illnesses are messages from the higher self, which can be interpreted and understood if we pay more attention, if we go within. And to do that, you need to learn how to listen to your higher self. You need to know how to listen to your body, okay? And again, if you are new to this whole journey, this video may be just a little too advanced for you to even process. You may not even know where I'm coming from or where I'm going with all of this, because you just don't understand at this point. But for those of you that have been on this journey for a while, you should totally understand or resonate with the information that I'm trying to relate to you guys. However, our illnesses are not the problem. They're just symptoms or symbols of the real problem, the bigger picture. The real problem is spiritual results from an imbalance in our thinking, with our attitudes and our feelings. Okay? By describing dis-ease as only relating to what happened. Hi. You wanna come say hi? You wanna come say hi? Come here. You come say hi. Come say hi. Who this? Who this, you guys? Who this? Who's that? It's a pretty girl. Okay, you can go now. You got me all fuzzy. She even got hair on my lipstick. It's all over me. Let me drink some coffee. My choice of drug. Okay, guys, to get back to the video before Minerva interrupted. By describing dis-ease as only relating to the physical body, the medical model or doctor has distracted the thoughts of all of us people, all of us human beings, from the true origin of what a dis-ease really is, and has created fear within us that only drugs and other interventions can help us. Okay? It's a fear which should never have ever existed. Let me tell you guys something. Tribes always had a spiritual advisor in their village or in their tribe. A lot of tribes had a healer or a witch doctor. They always treated all illnesses holistically, spiritually. People prayed, people meditated, and they used Gaia as the pharmacy to help heal something when someone physically manifested something. In Western medicine has us believing that we need to take a pill to heal something. When her hair is flying around. When medical treatment alone is, apparently successful. It's not successful, okay? It's just a quick fix. It's nothing more than a temporary fix, and unless the real non-physical spiritual cause has been removed. We are trained that we need to go see a doctor, and when we see that doctor, they fix us by curing us, by prescribing us some sort of man-made pill. Nothing holistic. They don't even guide you on how to eat properly. Like, for instance, sorry, I keep rubbing my nose. I have cat hair on my face. Like, for instance, I have friends with cancer. I've had friends with cancer. And I've asked them a lot of questions. Never once did their doctor ever advise them to eat cleaner and stay away from sugar. Why? Cancer feeds on sugar. The doctor, if they wanted to cure you, they would advise you on how to heal within. They would advise you to eat properly. They don't. They should tell you, stay away from bread, carbs, sugar. They should try to help you or at least send you to a nutritionist that could, help you plan out your daily meals and advise you on how to juice properly and what vegetables and fruits to consume and how much of it to consume. But they just don't. They don't. They set you up to go to radiation, something that destroys your cells in your body and it suppresses your immune system even more. You don't need to have a weaker immune system. You need to build up your immune system. You need to have a stronger immune system. Some people say that they beat cancer and then 5-10 years later it returns. Why do you think that is? It's all about you and how you're eating, how you're thinking, what you're doing to your body. Dis-ease can teach us about the lessons that we are here to learn. Always remember, we are on a journey. Okay, we are on a journey. We came here because we wanted to experience something, and we are on a journey. We are here for a reason. We're all here for a reason. Even though a lot of the times our journey may mimic a lot of the symptoms, feelings, and all of that, but we're all different. We are all aspects of each other. We're all fractals of source, and we're all here on a journey. So our journey is always going to be different. It's never going to be exact. None of us have an exact journey. We're all here for a reason. Could be the same reason, but we're all on different paths. Okay. So yeah, we're all on a journey, and we're all here for a reason. Past life trauma can also bleed into this reality. Your blood holds your memories. If we are aware of this and we work towards dealing with those lessons, those past life lessons, going into these current lessons, that work can raise us to a higher state of being than before. A better understanding about how this all works, how this all works, spiritual, mental, physical, how it all works, how it all comes together, how it all comes into alignment, how it all can balance out. Dis-ease is often necessary to teach us a lesson which we have failed to get by other means. Okay, we failed. A lot of the time when we are suffering from a disease, it's because we failed. We failed a certain lesson that we were meant to learn, and we did something, most likely suppressed something, bottled up something, and therefore, boom, a disease, a dis-ease appeared. It can only be truly healed when that lesson is learned, when that lesson is still lingering, even if it's coming over from a past lifetime. It's just going to reemerge and pop up again in this lifetime, maybe somewhere else in your body. That willingness to heal comes from a soul level. You have to want to heal to heal. You have to understand healing to heal. Disease is, in essence, the result of conflict between soul and mind, and will never be eradicated except by spiritual and mental effort. No effort directed to the body alone can do more than superficially repair damage. This is not a cure, since the cause is still there and may at any moment again demonstrate its presence in another form. Just like I just said, it can bleed over from another lifetime and cause disease somewhere else in another form within your body. The apparent recovery hides from the patient the true cause of the trouble. I'd like to say that before I go any further, we are all divine. I tell you this all the time. We are divine. You are divine. We are fractals of source. We are godlings. We are all doctors. You know, the root word of doctor is to teach. Are you willing to teach your mind, body, and soul to align? Are you willing to learn so that you can teach? So you can doctor your avatar, so you can teach your avatar to live in this reality, to survive in this reality, to stay healthy in this, reality, dimension, timeline. We are all healers. We are all capable of healing, being and knowing. It's a process. We all can understand if we are all willing to do the work. It takes work. It takes work. You have to meditate. You have to care. You have to be consistent. You can't just lay around in bed and say, I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healed. You can't just snap your finger and poof, it's like magic. Yeah, we're magical, but not that magical. Not like cartoon magic, TV magic. Not in this lifetime. Maybe in your past life, maybe out in the stars, but right down here on Gaia, it don't work like that. It takes effort, it takes work, dedication, time, awareness. Lots of meditating, lots of affirmations, standing in your truth, being true, being transparent, being vulnerable. If we are to understand our illnesses and the lessons attached to it, we have to stop suppressing certain feelings and parts of ourselves. We have to learn to be vulnerable, like I just said. Learn to be honest. I mean, like really honest. Learn to be transparent. Okay? And simply take a look at what is going on with us without judgment. We need to start consciously placing light into all areas of our life. That means placing light into those areas that do not seem to be working for us. For anything to evolve, it needs to have love. It needs to have light and acceptance. Learn to look at others as you would look at yourself. Okay? Treat others as you would treat yourself. Send healing light and love to others. You can do it quietly in your head. You can say it out loud. You can go up to them and give them a hug and show it to them. I do this. I do it in my head. Even when I'm passing people in the car, I do it. I just send them light, send them love, send them blessings. Not all the time. Not like, it's not a thing I do every single day, all day long, all the time. But it's something I do frequently. Truck going by, I'm like, pass, because it's loud. But I do this. When I'm aware, and I'm mostly aware a lot, and I do this a lot. And by doing this, you are ending or sending you are sending love and light to yourself. You're not sending ending to yourself. You're sending love and light to yourself. You're sending love and light to a different aspect of yourself. That's you on a different timeline. That's you in a different, could be even a different dimension. And it's you. It is what it is. It's you. I don't want to jump off track and go, dimension, timelines, aspects of yourself and what it really means. I spoke about that in multiple videos anyways. Trying to stay on track because I have a tendency to jump off track. I don't want to do that right now. This video is going to be very long. So thought somebody was coming in. So anyways, many diseases are directly related to or caused by either stress, anger, suppressed hostilities, and resentment. There are many times when illnesses actually serves a purpose for an individual by taking them out of a situation that that they're not happy with. And it kind of, sometimes illnesses have a reason, not just to make you sick. And that's what I'm looking for. Sick and transition. Not all illnesses are meant to keep you sick, to transition over and cross over. Some of them actually have a lesson for you. And not just for you, for somebody around you. So yeah. Now I'm not implying at all that, people really want to be sick. They don't choose to be sick, but that their thoughts are a part of the, the co-creation of what is directly affecting their bodies and their lives in general. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I feel like I don't feel like I'm coming off really clear. I feel like I'm a little distracted with the cars going by, people walking around the house, my itchy nose with the cat hair, my light is really bright. I'm feeling like ultra sensitive right now, like ultra hypersensitive. I'm a little distracted. Hair is sticking up. So I hope that this video is making sense to you guys. If it's not making sense, replay it, re-listen to it. There might be something that you missed that may catch your attention. If there's something that is resonating with you and you're like, oh yeah, that resonates, rewind it, play it back, listen to it again, and then again, and again, until you get that, aha, I get it. I'm like, I really get it. Like, I really get it. Do that if you need to. I do that. Sometimes I even write things down so I can reread it 100 times to just get that, oh, I get it moment. So these challenges are as much our creation as those things that, give us joy, peace, and a sense of being closer to your God or being closer to the divine. As our spiritual growth unfolds and blossoms, and we begin to pay attention to the signals, we will become increasingly aware of how we create our own reality and how our thoughts and ideas and emotions and beliefs influence the reality that we experience all around us. Now, most often, healing occurs when a person is ready. You have to be ready. Healing will not happen for you unless you're ready and willing. You have to be willing, you have to be ready, you have to want it to make some major changes in your life. The achievement of balance and harmony on one level automatically requires and affects balance and harmony in others, okay? In other areas of ourselves and in other people, because we are one, we are energy. I should have shut the window, it's so loud. So we must pay attention without judgment to all areas of our lives when we are in a state of imbalance. Our bodies are temporary instruments to be used for the fulfillment of the purposes of our higher self, of our soul. Okay? Being aware of this is the first step towards paying attention to the messages our bodies are sending us. This is the essence of holistic healing, being aware and paying attention. We call it the language of energy. The energy body, or the aura, provides valuable insights into how we cope with life and the challenges life presents to us. Its energy discloses where in the physical body we are most susceptible to the formation of illness. And unlike the physical body, which uses a broad range of physical symptoms to alert us that something is wrong or the malfunctioning, the energy body kind of pinpoints precisely where the origin of the pre-illness is occurring or where it's going to start. The language of energy reveals what emotional and psychological patterns of thinking and behavior are responsible for creating the energetic pre-illnesses in the first place. This highly developed communication network provides the vehicle for the soul, the avatar for the soul, the mind and the body to communicate with each other. So when we're in alignment, everything can communicate and flow with each other, in a in an aligning balance, in a flow, in a perfect flow of energy, free of debris and blockages. It communicates with all aspects of who we are. And when the lines of communication are open, and it'll let us know when the lines of communication are not open. If the lines of communication break down, the energy body will instruct the mind and then the physical body what they must do in order to restore balance. Okay, there'll be like a signal like alert, alert, alert. Gabby's off balance here. She's angry. Ah, and it'll do whatever it needs to do. Maybe I'll get a headache from stress or something. It's going to alert me somehow. Okay, and it will tell me what I must do to restore the balance, either energetically, medically, or psychologically. It accomplishes this by quickly and effectively communicating with the organs, the glands, the nervous system, all the systems in your physical body. Now keep in mind, this may again be a little advanced if you are new to, on this journey. You have to be committed to this journey to want to learn more about how all of this works. You'll have to be committed to wanting to change your life and your lifestyle in order for any of this to make sense to you, and in order for any of this to even work for you in the first place. You have to have an open mind. You really do. And not be judgmental. Can't be critical either. If this is not resonating with you up to this point, please don't continue to listen or watch the video. It will just, fuck up your energy even more, or just mess it up. If it's not resonating with you and it's making you angry in any kind of way, this video is not intended for you, and you should just shut it off. Go listen to somebody else or one of my older videos. I'm trying to heal you. I'm trying to help heal you, or trying to help you understand healing at a soul level, not put you in more dis-ease. Okay? So with that being said, let's look at illnesses at their hidden meanings. As a means of helping you better understand what energy can tell you about yourself, let's look at some of the most common illnesses and hidden meanings behind them. For instance, let's talk about heart disease. Heart disease is associated with people who tend to overcommit and push themselves too hard. They struggle with never having enough time to do all the tasks on their plate, and are burdened with the responsibility of taking care of other people. These people are always stressed, pressed for time kind of people, and rushing around too much kind of people. They suffer from an urgency addiction and keep their body in a prolonged state of fight or flight. That's a stress reaction. They're workaholics. Workaholics are more prone to having a heart attack if they cannot manage their stress properly. Another example is food allergies. Food allergies begins with a change in the intestines and are, brought about by chronic pH imbalances in the digestive tract. A diet balanced in acid and alkaline foods helps manage food allergies, as does eating foods comparable with your blood type. I never knew this until I went to an allergist. You'll have to see an allergy doctor to get tested properly to know this. Food allergies are related to habitual feelings of low self-esteem and being emotionally overly sensitive and the chronic need to please others. They can also be brought about by sustained feelings of being out of control. So if you have allergies, ask yourself if any of that resonates with you. Another example would be chronic infections like sinus infections or bladder infections or kidney infections. And an increased intake of dark green leafy vegetables helps keep the liver functioning properly and assists in maintaining a healthy pH balance in the digestive tract. Foods rich in alkalines are beneficial as so are anything red, all red fruits and vegetables like beets. The root cause of these chronic infections are anger, resentment, feelings of hate, and the excessive tendency of being emotionally out of control and emotionally eruptive. Chronic sinus infections represent the suppression of intuition. I smile because it's something that I've suffered with for so many years, so many years. Once I started this channel, which was a few years ago, and I started this channel as Gabrielle Garcia Orbs, I was sharing my orb experiences with everybody and my paranormal experiences with everybody. And, I was talking about this when people were not comfortable publicly talking about paranormal stuff. The shows were just starting to become like popular or cool to have a paranormal experience. I started to go public with it, and a lot of my friends were like, "What?" And that was something I was afraid to come public with or go public with because I didn't want them to think I was weird. But I finally got over my fear of being weird, and I started to talk about it publicly, but I didn't have a lot of followers. So I remember when I first started putting out videos, and I remember first having my first 10 followers, and they were all like paranormal people or people that were sharing orb videos as well. And I don't know, it was cool. I will never forget my 10 first subscribers. I remember when I was like, oh, my channel will never hit 50. And here I'm at like 2,000, and it's kind of cool. I never thought I'd get here. And my journey changed. It went from Gabrielle Garcia Orbs to, Witchy Vibes 11. And it was me sharing my journal in videos, my tips, my teachings, my advice, stuff that I've learned. I've just put it in videos and I've shared it with you guys. And the reason for doing it is because when I was going through what I was going through when I was on my journey in the beginning, I had nobody to turn to. I had nobody to talk to. So I needed an outlet. I needed a platform where I can share and not have judgmental people. I wanted to find like-minded people. And that's exactly what happened. I found a lot of like-minded people, like all of you. If you're watching this video, it's because we're like-minded people. That's why. Because, we're going through something that we cannot explain, and you're looking for answers, and this video is resonating with you. If you're still watching this video, it must be resonating with you some way, somehow. Or you wouldn't be here, or you're just a glutton for punishment or something. I don't know. I do have one person that likes to thumbs down all my videos. I don't know who that person is. I don't know why they even bother, but hey, whatever. Thumb me down if you want. Thumb me up. Either way, you keep me in the YouTube algorithm. Sometimes it's a trigger. Sometimes it's like, what the fuck? Like, why bother giving me a thumb? If you don't like the video, like, move on. Why do you even bother giving me a thumbs down? But I keep telling myself, don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you. So whatever. I hope your thumb falls off. Just kidding. For real, I'm just kidding. So yeah. So let's see, I went off track. Something I told you I didn't want to do. So yeah, I put this platform together, this channel together it's an outlet for me because I was suppressing my psychic abilities, my ability to hear and see spirit. So I decided to share it. When I decided to share my experiences, my occurrences, and I also changed my diet, I had less sinus infections. And I used to get chronic sinus infections. Like I was on steroids and amoxicillin 6 months out of the year. It would most likely start in September to like March, April. Sometimes it went into May, just depending. And I went to the allergy doctor, got shots, all kinds of crap. Now I don't need any of that stuff. It changed since I stopped suppressing my psychic abilities and I've been embracing them. I've noticed I don't have all of those issues that I used to have. Moving on to the next example. Hyperglycemia or hypoglycemia are caused by a glucose imbalance. I have these issues as well, or had. Sometimes I do. Every so often I get them. This involves the thyroid. Most of my soul family that has been following me since 2015 knows I've had my thyroid removed. I shared it with you guys. Can't see it now. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. I don't know. I have a little scar right there. They took the whole thing out. I had my thyroid removed due to a dis-ease. Back then I was ignorant. I didn't know very much about the dis-ease. I wish I had the information I have now. I would have never removed it, but I didn't, and it's gone, and it is what it is. Like I said, I was not aware of the disease like I am now. The origin site of these malfunctions is in the pancreas, okay? Fear, feelings of despair, grief, hopelessness, all of that throws the pancreas off balance or out of balance and upsets the blood sugar's delicate balance. The blood sugar is very delicate. The blood is very delicate. Work causes this for me every so often. As of recently, it's been causing this for me. I still have fear that creeps up in my life. I know that it's false evidence appearing real. I know this. I tell you guys this all the time. However, I'm still human and I am not a trained monk. I don't know how to just like turn it on and turn it off. I just, I would need a whole shitload of training to become a monk and to like be able to do what they do. But I'm not. I'm Gabby. I have stress. I have fear. I have 3D real shit that happens to me in my life. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. So I still feel like, a 3D human at times. Even though I make these videos and I talk about this stuff, believe it or not, these videos that I make for you guys are also helpful for me. Like, they may be for you, but they're also for me too. Saying this stuff out loud is very healing for myself. People who do things for other people's reasons and not their own, or whose behavior is dictated by the should and should not, have higher susceptibility to these illnesses or how do you say the word? Elements, whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. So the hyperglycemia and hypoglycemia, for people that find it difficult to express their emotional needs, it will affect them too. I was trying to think of the right words, but yeah. I'm also guilty of this, but I'm a work in progress. I'm aware of this, and that is why I do not have these issues as frequently as I once did, but I still suffer with them every once in a while because I still struggle with, that's the word I was looking for, struggle. I still struggle with, I still find it difficult and struggle to express my emotional needs in general. Diabetes, another example, is caused when insulin production of the pancreas becomes exhausted, decreases, and may even stop being produced. Chronic feelings of despair and hopelessness are at the root cause of this illness. What happens when you go through a breakup or when you become depressed? Most people, they eat their feelings. You see it on TV all the time. I've never ate my feelings. When I get upset, I don't eat. So I never understood why people eat when they're depressed or upset or they go through a breakup. I've never had the stomach to eat when I'm that upset. I normally starve. So I never understood why people eat their feelings, but there's a lot of people that eat their feelings and they turn to like ice cream, just like they do in the movies on TV. It's sugar. Why? Because sugar is sweet. It's like a hug, but a very unhealthy hug. It's a deceiving hug. When a person loses the sweetness of life and becomes burdened with the struggle of life, it is not uncommon for diabetes to surface. My father is a diabetic, and I could see this within him when he was probably in his 40s. I think he was in his 40s, maybe his late 30s, early 40s. I did not understand this then, but doing and creating content and thinking about the past, I seen images and like little clips of my dad's life resurface, like memories. And I was like, oh, so I had a aha moment. So he did. He always had shitty food around. A lot of ho-hos, those little cupcakes with a little swirl ziggy thing on it, lots of like Kit Kats, Reese's Pieces, tons of bread. We've always had like a lot of junky, crappy food around, come to think of it. And he's always had an addiction to it, and I now know why, because of the struggles in his life, and it totally just like comes together like a puzzle piece, like, ah, I see the picture, but I see it in his life. So now I have to translate that into my life. So what I'm speaking to you guys and talking to you guys about, you need to pause for a minute and say, is this going on in my life? How do I relate to this? How can I have that aha, oh, whoa, I get it kind of moment? Because it may relate to you in your life in a different area of your life. You might even see it in your spouse's life or your parents' life or your children's life, and you may want to suggest a change. That's all you can do, is suggest. You can't force. Another example is hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism. I had both. I forgot the disease. I have an autoimmune disease. I forgot the name of it, but it's both. You either 1 minute you're hyper or you're hypo. But I had my thyroid removed, so apparently I'm hypo, and I will always be hypo. So that's why I try very, very hard, and I'm very, very focused on what I eat and being motivated, even when I'm really, really, really tired and I have no motivation. Because people that are hypo tend to gain a lot of weight, and I don't want that to happen to me. So I'm very cautious. So hypothyroidism is my struggle, but I don't dwell on it. I don't even really think about it anymore. I used to think about it a lot. I don't anymore. I've surrendered to it. That's why. So if hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism occurs in your life, it's because there's an imbalance in the production of thyroid hormones. Hyper means too much production, and hypo means too little production. The thyroid is responsible for your metabolism. Frustration around the inability to express yourself emotionally, which is something I struggled with, is a root cause of this illness. People who tend to be nice or hold in their emotions or are unwilling to express feelings, desires, and needs tend to have a higher susceptibility for this illness. A lot of women have this illness. It's just food for thought. Guilty, I'm guilty of all of what I've just mentioned. And I've been working on all of that I just mentioned. Cancer. Cancer is one that I really, really wanted to talk about. Cancer energetically occurs when there are strong feelings of abandonment, okay, betrayal, and fear of being alone. That's just cancer at an energetic level. Now, what kind of cancer? It can that would be like bone cancer, stomach cancer. No matter what it is, it's still, you know, feelings of abandonment, betrayal, and fear. And then if it goes to your like breast cancer, maybe it's you know, you weren't nurtured or you didn't feel nurtured when you were a little kid. If it's stomach cancer, maybe you came from a very stressful home life, lots of anxiety, anger, creating fear, for example. Okay, cancer has been called the dis-ease or disease of the nice people because they tend to hold in their emotions rather than creating conflict. I can see how this can be true. I know a lot of people that have cancer and they were all very nice people that did not know how to say no. Not all of them, but most of them. People who tend to have a higher predisposition to cancer seem to have patterns of behavior which encourage them to overextend themselves both mentally and emotionally for others, and who tend to put emotional needs of other people before their own. And I've seen this in a lot of people that have cancer. They've even hid their disease, their cancer, because for emotional, you know, for they were protecting their, like, for say their children's emotional needs. Did you see that little thing that just went that way? They're more worried about the other person breaking down. They're more worried about their emotional needs over their emotional needs. Think about that for a minute. If you know anybody with cancer, does any of that resonate with you? If you have cancer, does that resonate with you? And what can you do to change that? It's never too late. I don't care what your doctor says. It's never too late. Okay? Now let's talk about the spiritual meaning underlining dis-eases, and I'm going to go in alphabetical order. I thought about just saying a couple of them and then posting the rest in the description area. We'll see. We'll see how I feel because it's A through C. It's a lot. So I'm going to name a couple. And I'm going to name the dis-ease, and then I'm going to say an affirmation after the dis-ease, okay? And the affirmation is to help you heal. So let's start with A, acne, accepting or disliking self, accepting or disliking self. The affirmation, the love and acceptance I have for myself is reflected in my outer appearance. Are you vain? I suffer from acne, like right here. I thought it was a stupid face shield that I wear. Not mask, the shield. Seems like where my breath, it's like this area right here. So the people that actually wear the mask, I wonder if they have zits like all over the place. Just wondering. See, it's all like my affirmation. Love and acceptance that I have for myself. How much do I love myself? I'm so vain. So of course it's going to show up like, oh, you're vain? Give her a big zit right there. Let's see how vain she is. Can she accept this zit? Or is she going to try everything in her power to cover it up and not show it? What is Gabby going to do when she gets a big ass zit? Most likely cover it up with some makeup or place my hair over it. Actually, I do have one on my eyebrow right there. And I was like, what the hell? Out of all the places on my body, it has to be right above the eyebrow, or I get one right here. It's a big pain in the ass. Addictions. Running away from yourself. Not facing the fear. That's why you have an addiction, because you're running away from yourself and you're not facing the fear. Not knowing how to love yourself. The affirmation for that is, it's safe to look within for the answers I seek. So say that to yourself. If you have an addiction to anything, it doesn't have to be drugs, it could be anything. Tell yourself, it's safe to look within for the answers I seek. AIDS. Feeling defenseless and hopeless. Denial of the true inner being, or sexual guilt. The affirmation. I love and appreciate all of myself for the unique, powerful, and capable person that I am. Alcoholic or alcoholism or alcohol abuse. Futility, guilt, inadequacy, in I can't say the word. Inadequacy. Oh my God, my tongue does not want to say the word. I feel so embarrassed right now. Inadequacy. I don't know why my mouth just won't work. It won't say the word right. Self-rejection. You guys know what I mean. Affirmation. Live in the now. Hooked on phonics worked for me. Just kidding. That's not the affirmation. The affirmation is, I live in the now. Each moment is new. I choose to see my self-worth. I love and approve of myself. Allergies or hay fever. You are allergic to someone who or yourself denies your power. Sorry, I'm trying to get this up on my screen so I don't have to keep looking down. You are allergic to someone who or yourself denies your power. Affirmation. I wish I could just get this on the screen where I can screen share it. I just don't know how to do that. Affirmation. The world is safe and friendly. I am safe. I am at peace with life. Say that to yourself. If you're struggling with any allergies or hay fever, say to yourself, the world is safe and friendly. I am safe. I am at peace with my life. Or I'm at peace with life. Oh, here we go. I got it on the screen. Alzheimer's. Refusal to deal with the world as it is. That resonates with me because my father has Alzheimer's and he refuses to deal with the world as it is. Excuse me. He's very angry with the world. He's been that way his whole entire life. And as a result of being angry with the world, he has manifested this dis-ease within his life. Okay? Alzheimer's. People say that once you have it, it's too late and you can't reverse it. I never believe what doctors say, even though 9 times out of 10 it is what they say. It's because you believe it and you manifest it. But I believe that anything is possible and you have the power to make it possible. But you have to want it. Like I said in the beginning, you have to want it. You have to work on it. It takes work. You can't just believe it or think you believe it. You have to really believe it. You have to feel it, taste it, see it, want it, make it happen. Okay? So yeah, the Alzheimer's. If you know somebody that's struggling with Alzheimer's, did they refuse to deal with the world as it is? Does that resonate with you? The affirmation for Alzheimer's is, there's always a new and better way for me to experience life. I forgive and release the past. I move into joy. I don't know if I want to say all these. There's so many. Ankle problems. Inflexibility and guilt. Inability to receive pleasure. That's weird. Affirmation. I keep hearing a ding. Affirmation. I deserve to rejoice in life. I accept all the pleasure life has to offer. Anorexia. Denying the self and life. Extreme fear of rejection. The affirmation for anorexia is, it is safe for me. I am wonderful just as I am. I choose joy and self-acceptance. You need to love yourself. If you're struggling with anorexia, you don't love yourself. You see yourself as this hideous fat cow, and you're not. You're like this beautiful human being, and you need to tell yourself that you're beautiful. You need to tell yourself that you're safe. You need to tell yourself that you love yourself and that you're wonderful and that you are beautiful just the way you are. You are wonderful just the way you are, and you need to choose joy, and you need to accept yourself. Anxiety. That's one I struggled with for a while. Nervousness. I struggled with that for quite a while too. If you're struggling with anxiety or nervousness, it's distrust. You're distrusting the natural flow of life, and that's very true. I did not trust the natural flow of life because I was always worried, like, how am I going to pay my bills, or what if I fly in an airplane and it crashes, or what if I take a hike through the woods by myself and I get kidnapped? I mean, it's just like weird shit that goes through my head. Causes nervousness, anxiety, and it's because I distrust the natural flow of life. You know, I just need to let life be. A great affirmation for that would be, I love and approve of myself, and I trust in the process of life. I am safe. I think I'm going to skip some of these, and I'm going to post them down below in the description area so you can go through them A through Z. I'm just going through some of them now. Arthritis. Do any of you guys suffer from arthritis? That seems like something that a lot of people suffer from. Arthritis. Feeling unloved. Criticism. Resentment. The affirmation for that would be, I am love. I now choose to love and approve of myself. I see others with love. Oh, I figured out the ding. Hold on a second, do it. There. That's what was making that noise. I'm over here looking around, and the whole time it's just my necklace going like this. Ding on my cup. Such a blonde. Let's see. What else? It's going to be what did I miss here? Back. If you have back pain, middle back pain, you have guilt, stuck in all that stuff back there, or get off my back. Oh, I get it. Guilt, stuck in all that stuff back there, or get off my back. The affirmation for that is, I release the past. I am free to move forward with love in my heart. Lower back pain. If you are experiencing lower back pain, it's because you are dealing with financial woes and concerns. The affirmation for that would be, I trust in the process of life. All I need is taken care of. I am safe. Baldness. For those of you that are bald or struggling with baldness, you're bald because of fear, intention, trying to control everything and not trusting in the process of life. Does that resonate with any of you? The affirmation for that would be, I am safe. I love and approve of myself. I trust life. I'm laughing because my husband's bald, but I think he looks good that way. Here's an interesting one. Blackheads. Who would have thunk blackheads would be an issue? Pimples. Small outbursts of anger. The affirmation for that would be, I calm my thoughts and I am serene. High blood pressure, hypertension, long-standing emotional problems not solved. Low blood pressure, lack of love as a child, defeatism. What's the use? Defeatism. It won't work anyway. What's the use? If you're feeling that way and you have low blood pressure, you're probably feeling that way, like the woe is me kind of feeling. Well, the affirmation for that would be, I joyously release the past. I am at peace. And the affirmation for the low blood pressure would be, I now choose to live in the ever joyous now. My life is a joy. Wow, bees. I was going to skip through the bees, but there's a lot of good bee ones, like bone breaking, bowel problems. So you have pooping problems. Let's see, what's the reason for pooping problems? Bowel problems. Fear of letting go. Go figure. Go figure. If you're having some bowel problems, you may have fear of letting go. So let that shit go, literally. An affirmation for that would be, I freely and easily release the old and joyously welcome the new. I would joyously welcome the new too if I had a backup problem. I would definitely enjoy the release. TMI, I know. Breast problems. If you're left, I don't know what kind of breast problems it would be. If you're if your left breast hurts or has a problem, you're feeling unloved, refusal to nourish oneself, putting everyone else first. And the affirmation for that would be, I am loved and nourished by all around me. If it's your right breast that you're having problems with, your right one is overprotection, overbearing, difficulty in giving love. The affirmation for that one would be, I embrace and trust life knowing that I am safe and loved. I choose to love and be loved. Then there's breathing problems, bronchitis, bruises, bulimia, burns. You're probably thinking burn. A burn is not a dis-ease. It is. It's not a disease like we were taught, like disease, but it's a dis-ease. It's a dis-ease. You get burnt. Ouch. That's a dis-ease. You create and manifest everything in your life because everything is energy. So if you get burned, it's because you definitely manifested it. And we'll tell you why. Burns. Anger. Were you angry? Are you angry? Maybe you weren't really angry at that moment, but maybe you have anger built up inside of you. Maybe you're burning up inside. You're very angry. And an affirmation for that would be, I create only peace and harmony within myself and in my environment. I deserve to feel good. That kind of resonates with me. I have to think about all the times I've ever gotten burned. Most of the times it's when I'm ironing and I'm pissed off that I have to iron because I hate to iron. Or I have to iron because I have to go to work. Who's happy about having to go to work? You burned? Be peaceful, Gabby. Okay, so we're moving on to C through F. So I'm going to post these down below in the description area because there's just so many. There's carpal tunnel, cholesterol, circulation, colds. Colds. Too much going on at once. Mental confusion and disorder. So an affirmation for that would be, I allow my mind to relax and be at peace. Clarity and harmony are within me and all around me. Cold sores, colic, coma, constipation, coughs, depression, diabetes. Let's see what diabetes has to say. Diabetes, longing for what might have been. Yes. No sweetness left in life. There's no sweetness in your life, so you find it by eating it. Affirmation. The moment is filled with joy. I now choose to experience the sweetness of today. Then there's diarrhea. There's dizziness, ear problems, elbow, eyes, right eye, left eye. Goes into far sight, near sight, eye style, retinal. Then it goes from F to G, talks about feet problems, female problems, fevers, fibroids, finger, left finger, right finger, the flu. Let's talk about the flu. Flu, responding to mass negativity. Putting too much faith in statistics. How many of you guys have been watching the news, putting too much of your faith in their statistics? No wonder why so many people have the flu. Okay, the affirmation for that one would be, I am beyond group beliefs or the calendar. I am free from all congestion and influence. Let's all say that one. Let's all say that one like every day. I am beyond group beliefs or the calendar. I am free from all congestion and influence. There's gas pain, gray hair, gum problems. Moving on to H&M. Talks about headaches, heart attacks, heartburn, heart problems, hemorrhoids, hernia, hip problems, hyperactivity, impotence, indigestion, infection, jaundice, kidney stones. Let's talk about that one. Kidney stones. Lumps of undissolved anger. An affirmation for kidney stones. I dissolve all past problems with ease. Knee problems, laryngitis. I had laryngitis once. I can't even scream anymore. I really can't. I don't know. It did something, it damaged something so bad that I cannot scream at all. It's not even a joke. I'm like, I cannot scream. My kids always make me try to scream. They think it's so funny to hear me scream, and it's more like a because I can't scream. I used to have a very high pitch, like Jason versus Freddy kind of scream when the girl's getting murdered. Like I had that kind of a scream, and now I can't scream at all. It's just like it's nothing. Like nothing comes out. Nothing. It's like the laryngitis broke that little thing that helps you scream. So the affirmation for laryngitis is fear of speaking up. The affirmation for that would be, I am flexible and flowing. I don't think I was flexible and flowing when I got laryngitis. No, I got that in like 2012. If your left side of the body hurts, if you have leg problems, liver problems, lung problems, leukemia, lockjaw, lupus, lymphatic problems, and then we're moving on M through R, migraine headache, menstrual imbalances, nausea, neck problems, osteoporosis, did I say it right? Overweight problems, pain, prostate enlargement, S through Z, shoulder problems, sinus problems, skin conditions, slipped disc, solar plexus, ignoring gut reactions or your own intuition. Stop suppressing your intuition. The affirmation for gut problem or solar plexus, is I trust my inner voice. I am strong, wise, and powerful. Sore throat, snoring, spasms, stomach, intestinal problems, stroke, teeth, testicular problems, thyroid problems. Thought I talked about that one. Tumors, ulcers, urinary problems, varicose veins. What does varicose veins have to say? varicose veins, standing in a situation you hate, feeling overworked and overburdened. I'm gonna have to practice this affirmation. I stand in truth and live and move in joy. I love life and circulate freely. I'm gonna have to add that to my affirmation list. So sorry I didn't read them all. There was just so many. A through, what did I just end with here? A through V. There is no Z. A through V. A through varicose vein. Excuse me. So I will copy and paste and put in my description area down below. So if you want to see the illness and the affirmation for that illness, it will be down below in the description area. So I hope that this video was very interesting. I hope you liked it. If you did like this video, please show me by hitting the like button. And if you feel guided, please share this video on your social, internet sites like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or, wherever, MeWe, whatever channel that you're on other than this one. If you're not in any channel, just like my video, please. It helps me pop up in the other videos you may like for other people. And for those of you that are interested in my services, please email me. My email address will also be down below in the description area. I hope I can fit all that information in the description area. If not, look in the comments area and I will see if I could post it in the comments area down below to make sure all the information is down there. So I just want to say thank you for all of your love and your support. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting on my videos. Thank you for being here and following me. I love all of you. If you would like to donate to my channel to help me purchase my dream RV, not that you have to, it's just if you ask, you shall receive, right? So I thought I'd just throw it out there. My goal is to buy an RV so that I can travel the United States and I can do videos in all different places of the United States. And my first goal is to head west. I want to go to Colorado. I want to sit in an energy vortex. I want to sit in one of those streams that are warm. I want to see the canyons. I want to see red rocks. I want to meet people that are part of my soul family. It seems like a lot of you guys are spread out all over the world. A lot of you guys are all over the United States. A lot of you guys seem like you're in the middle of America or to the west of me. I'm over here in New York. So yeah, my first journey would definitely be going west. And if you feel guided to donate to my channel to help me, reach my goal or make my dream come true to buy an RV. It doesn't have to be a brand new one. It could be a used one. As long as I can drive it and sleep in it and eat in it and use the bathroom and shower in it, then I'll be good. That's what I wanted to do. I did not want a house. I wanted an RV, but me and my husband do not have the same goals, but I know that he would travel with me to support my dream, which would be cool. So that is one of my goals, is to travel the United States and do videos on the road, and that would be amazing. I would really love to do that. If not, I do accept time donations, and for those of you that have been following me know that time donations are my favorite donations. They're you using your time to write me a letter, draw me a picture, send me a postcard, just anything via snail mail, the old-fashioned vintage way of communicating and connecting with other human beings is, by sending something to them via snail mail, in the mail. I love getting mail, and the only mail I seem to get these days are spam mail or bills. Most of my bills are now paperless, so most of the stuff I get is spam crap in the mailbox. Like, the only time I ever get anything is when I order something and I'm like, yes, I got mail. He is so excited. My husband says I'm the only person he's ever met that gets excited when they get mail. I don't know why, I just do. If you make or create anything and you would like me to promote it on my channel or be an ambassador for your products, and share it on my channel, send me the items and I will gladly test it, wear it, use it, and share it. Okay? I'm still doing numerology readings for anybody that is interested. They're still only $11.11. and it's like 10 to 12 pages of information, past life, heart's desire, stuff like that. And I emailed that all to you, and also I email you the calculations of how I came up with the numbers. And also I'm still doing tarot card readings, past life readings for any of you guys that are interested in any of that. I'm still doing that by donation only. I haven't come up with an amount to do it. I enjoy doing it. It's all by donation. And oh, last but not least, I'm gonna get something. Last but not least, if you're into waters, like spiritual waters, to clear negative energy, I want you guys to please follow Jesus Castillo. He is spiritually bad to the bone. His YouTube channel is under Jesus Castillo, J-E-S-U-S Castillo, C-A-S-T-I-L-L-O. These are my spiritual waters. This was made specifically for me. Not all of the waters are the same. This one is special because it's for me. Moi, Gabby. And this is another one of his spirit waters. This one is to help get rid of negative energy. See that right there? Spiritually bad to the bone. Smells amazing. And this one is my dragon's blood. Oh, I love this. This one I use when I have like neck pain. I was having some pain between my shoulder blades, and I was telling him about it, and he told me, "Oh, you should rub it on your shoulder blades, where my angel wings used to be." And it made perfect sense, and I did that, and that pain that I was feeling, it like, swear to you guys, it like instantly went away. It was the weirdest thing ever. So I try not to use this because this one I love it. So I only use it when there's an emergency. There's crystals in here. There's Palo Santo in here. I'm not quite sure what else is in there. All kinds of neat stuff in there. I see the crystals. He says when I'm all done with it, and my spiritual water, when I'm all done with it, I can dry out the Palo Santo and I can burn it. Same with this. I try not to use it that much. It doesn't look like I used a lot, but I've used it. Oh, I see crystals in here too. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't know that there was such a big crystal in there. There's like a huge wand in there. It's the first time I noticed that. But I've used quite a bit of this. It looks like it's still really full. It lasts a while. I wear this when I go to work, and I only use a little bit at a time. I even sprinkle it on my altar, and the stuff that I have on my altar for, personal and private purposes that I'm not going to share with you guys. But I do use all three of them, and I really love this stuff. So if you are interested in spiritual waters and oils, definitely hit up Jesus Castillo, Spiritually Bad to the Bone. Check him out on his YouTube channel. All right, guys. Sorry this video was so long. Sorry at the beginning I was a little spacey. It's been a while since I've had to read my content, talk to you guys, focus. And I have people in the house, and I get a little weird when I'm recording when there's people around. I don't know why. It's like I feel like I'm acting, but I'm not, but I am, but I'm not. It's like they can hear me, and I don't know why that makes me feel weird. I don't like to, I'm not a public speaker either. I don't like to speak in public, so maybe that's why I don't really like to speak around people. I get really nervous. Even with my own family, I get that way. And there's cars going by, so I do apologize if I was spacey at the beginning of the video. It's just, that's me, Spacey Blondie Gabby, aka Witchy Vibes 11. Also, really quick, I have been wanting a logo, and I was even willing to pay somebody for a logo. And out of all the people in this world that I know, and I know a lot of people, I've come across two, and one person actually sent them my idea, and they never responded back to me to create a logo for me. For my channel. I mean, I do have a logo for my channel, but I've been wanting to press them on my t-shirts. I've been wanting to create like a brand logo for myself. I have this beautiful picture that my husband drew that I would like to use, but I'm not sure how to make it live. I do like the logo that I have. I just feel that it's very, it's very, it's not me. It's me, but it's not me. I want something witchy, and I want something cute and sexy, but I don't want it to be so cartoony either. I want it to be something more, I don't know what I want. I want somebody that has really good talent. Just show me something and me be like, oh yes, that's what I want. I want somebody to be very artistic and creative and put me within their creativity, something where we vibe. Um, I feel like a real true artist would totally understand what I'm trying to say. Like I'm allowing you to use your creativity and, what your perception of me is, put that into your work and then send it to me. I want to see it because I need a logo. I do press t-shirts, but I've been doing it since 2010, and it's just merchandise I've done for my husband for his shows. I do hats, I do cups, I do t-shirts, I do all that myself. But I would like to do something for my channel, you know, um, my logo, Witchy Vibes 11. Also, I would like to put some of my words, my slogans, like we are godlings, we are fractals of source, um, star seeds. What else do I say? We are all making, we are making cosmic history, or I am making cosmic history. Like I want to put my words that I say on a shirt, that separates me from the rest. Like when you wear this shirt, you know that you listen to Gabby because that's what Gabby says all the time. Something that is me. Can you put me out there? Are any of you out there creative enough to capture this and put it out there for me? I will even pay you for it. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening. This video is going to be like so super long. It's going to take forever to download. I apologize for those of you that hate long videos. There are some of you out there that do not like long videos. Then again, there's some of you out there that are like, please do a long video, and they get all excited when I do a long video. So I'm going to go now. My voice hurts. I feel like I'm losing it. So I love you. Stay hydrated, stay positive, and stand in your truth. Love you guys. Bye.